All right, let's let her rip. This is a cautionary tale. Um, right off the bat, I don't really care if this thing gets views or not, man. This is kind of just something that I have to look back on. Title of the channel, as should be explained in text somewhere here, kind of just means that got me a little apple juice, if you know what I mean. Kind of just means for my children and everybody, uh, one day they can look back and maybe learn something about me or something about the world. I'm 42, so the title of this video is probably going to be called A Cautionary Tale, just because of just all the dumb shit that I've seen and been through throughout my life. I have a significant amount of prison time under my belt, jail time, etc. Didn't really want to get into that on this first video. I might actually cut that out. I'm not sure. So what I really wanted to say in this first video is kind of just what to expect throughout the channel. It's not really one of those let me help you get rich things, because I'm not rich. This is my little slice of the country. Uh, Throughout this endeavor we are partaking in, I expect to get this backyard cleaned up, for one, get myself in a little better shape. You know, haven't been living terribly, but definitely could use a little bit of work, you know. Obviously, there's country music blasting in the background, like commercial country. I like some bluegrass, but not a big fan of the commercial country stuff. It just, I don't know, man. Not into it, you know. Watching these videos, you're gonna learn definitely a lot about me, a lot about what I've been through. I plan to kind of chronicle my life in these videos. I'm from New Jersey. Was born in Neptune City, New Jersey. I moved on and off to the middle of Pennsylvania basically my whole life. Right now, I'm a butcher, something I enjoy doing. My brother owns the place. I run the place, kind of. The meat side, anyway, you know? So I can cut a cow from nose to asshole. um, I was working there 6 days a week, 11 and a half hours a day. Got myself down to like 50 hours a week now. So I have a little bit more time to do stuff like this. I don't really have any complaints at all for all the stuff that I've been through and all the stuff that I've done and where it's led me. So this is kind of just an intro, man. Just be passing on what I know to the next generation, because one thing I know, a lot of these kids out here don't have fathers, you know? So hopefully this helps out with that situation a little bit. If somebody can take a little piece of information out of here and apply it to themselves, and I guess it was worth making these videos. Like I said, I'm 42. I still play Call of Duty, which in some people's eyes is probably pathetic, and in other people's eyes, it's probably acceptable. Who knows? I hear a lot of old heads saying I can't keep up no more. That's just an excuse, man. Get good. You know, you're probably trash. Anyway, you got a lot of people making these videos trying to sell you courses. I decided to kind of do this because, like I mentioned earlier, just to get my shit down on video. What I used to do is, there's little cuts in there. It's because certain things I think YouTube is not super friendly about. Basically, like I said, if this gets views, great. If not, it's whatever, man. Basically, what I used to do, right, is write my son an email every day and send it to an email address that I had made for him. And then when he turned 18, I would give him that email address. But I was locked up for a little while. Sometimes I fell off here and there. Sometimes I just wasn't doing the right thing. And my life was kind of chaotic and it just didn't happen, you know? Now I'm not even really sure what that email is anymore. So this is something that's a little bit more solid because it's a lot harder to lose a YouTube channel than an email. You know what I mean? So that's what's going on, man. Um, I'll be dropping shorts or little tidbits of information. It's not going to be like a political channel, but I do have political views. I mean, most of you probably already assume what they are, but I'm probably not as far right as you think. I wouldn't consider myself far right, man, for real. Uh, I'm not even sure I agree with what this guy's doing right now. Not, not kicking illegals out, but I don't know if you know about the Palantir thing, but that's kind of deep. Maybe I'll get into that, or you could research it yourself. But right now, I'm just kind of trying to lay down a base here. Unscripted is not quite as easy as I thought it would be. Cleo, Cleo. I think my dog is going under my porch to escape. Cleo. Well, I think it's been about 15 minutes or so, and I better go make sure my dog's okay. I'll show you guys her in a short or maybe in the next video. I wanted to have this a little bit more packed full of useful information, but have a couple distractions. And I don't know if you kind of dug this or whatever, you can hang out. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But thank you for listening to what I had to say. Have a great day.